All right, it's another beautiful day at work. I say beautiful day, but it actually looked like it's about to rain. Not much happening today. It's Monday, so this is kind of back to the grind for most people. They got me sitting in the parking lot watching cars. Uh, that's so odd because if you want me to watch cars, then that means I would have to stay here the whole time. But they'll call me away for something if I were a car thief, in my opinion. If I were a car thief, the best thing to do would be wait for me to leave. Once you see the security truck pull away, then it's okay to go and do your thing. Cause I can't be held responsible for cars to come up missing when I'm out on call for something else. So whatever. Um, that's that's really the bulk of what's going on today. Not much. Uh, Today officially is 2 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago today, I did my live scan for regional transit, so I could be a transit agent. And it was like things were going so quickly. It was like I applied, I interview. Well, no, I applied to test. Then from the test to the interview. Then from the interview to the live scan. And I can't imagine anything that was on my live scan that would be holding me up. Like I have a guard card for God's sakes. I haven't gotten in any trouble since then. You know? So I know it's not the live scan. I know also they said that they were going to contact my previous employers, but it's like I can't imagine DSP would have anything to say about me and my current employer. I'm still here, and I damn near work for Regional Transit as it is. So I know that's not the problem. So I don't know. I don't know. So there could be a couple of things happening here. One, it's just taking a little bit longer, and they'll get back to me eventually. Or two, they just went another direction. They just decided against me for whatever reason. And I've said this before, said that I'd be happy without it, and I mean that. I would. I could find happiness without this job. Man, it would be nice. But I can find happiness without this job. So this job here, the one I have now, I'm good until June 30th. It's just now the middle of May. Middle of April. So I got all of May and all of June. And then after that, it'll just be kind of on to the next assignment, really. You know, I want to work for Regional Transit. Let's be honest. I do. I want to work for Regional Transit. I like the money they're offering. I like the hours they're providing. I like the benefits. That's where I want to be. But it's starting to look like that's not going to be a thing. I did email Human Resources today as a last ditch effort. Sent them an email just like, hey, sometimes my emails send stuff to my spam folder. Haven't heard anything. Can you tell me what the next step is, if any? I feel like I was very polite, and it didn't assume that I was already hired. So hopefully somebody is polite enough to shoot me an email. One or two things will happen with the email. One, they'll get the email and they'll go, Harris. Nope, we're not hiring that guy. And they won't say anything. Or two, they've been looking for me for whatever reason, or haven't been able to get in touch with me for whatever reason. And they'll write me back or they'll call me back and say, hey, sorry about the mix-up. But the closer and closer we get to May 16th, the more it's starting to look like it's just not going to work out. So, man, it's a bummer. That's a bummer, but I can't cry spill milk over this one. Like everything else in my life is falling into place beautifully. Beautifully. Like my marriage is top notch, A1. This job, while it'll be over in a minute, it pays well. I get hours. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's Sac Valley. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's way. But I can't think of nothing else. Can't think of nothing else that it could be. Hopefully everything will come back and everything's fine. I'm worrying for nothing, but we'll see.